Have you ever wondered why some people seem to radiate happiness no matter what challenges life throws at them? Could there be a secret to staying happy even when everything around you seems to be falling apart? Imagine this. You're stuck in traffic, feeling frustrated and overwhelmed, but then you remember a simple truth that transforms your day. That's the power of understanding true happiness. Welcome to the first part of our journey into discovering how to stay always happy in your life. Here on Wisdom Woven, we will dive deep into Buddhist teachings to uncover timeless secrets for finding and maintaining happiness. In this series, we promise to provide you with valuable insights and transformative advice that can help you navigate through life with a smile, regardless of the circumstances. So, what exactly makes someone truly happy? And how can you achieve that state of joy consistently? The answers to these questions might be simpler than you think, and they might be hidden in the ancient wisdom of Buddhism. Let's embark on this journey together to uncover these secrets. It's common to see people chasing after happiness through material possessions or achievements, only to find that the joy is fleeting. But what if the key to lasting happiness was not in acquiring more, but in understanding and transforming your mind? Buddhism offers profound insights into this very topic, showing us that true happiness comes from within, not from external sources. Welcome again to Wisdom Woven. Before we dive into today's topic, remember that there are so many views on this channel, but only 0.2% of viewers subscribe. If you find this content valuable, please take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us bring more insightful content to you and others who are seeking a happier life. Now, let's explore the foundations of true happiness. The first step is understanding that happiness is not just a fleeting emotion, but a deep state of being that we can cultivate. Buddhism teaches us that the key to happiness lies in our own minds and hearts. By learning to manage our thoughts, emotions, and actions, we can create a more stable and lasting sense of joy. Throughout this series, we will discuss various aspects of Buddhist philosophy that contribute to a joyful life. We will explore practices such as mindfulness, compassion, and gratitude, and see how these ancient teachings can be applied to our modern lives. Each part will offer practical advice and simple techniques that you can incorporate into your daily routine. Remember, the journey to happiness is a personal one, and it starts with understanding yourself better. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into these concepts and discover how they can transform your life. Let's begin this exciting journey together and unlock the secrets to a happier, more fulfilling life. In the following parts, we'll break down each principle and practice in detail, providing you with the tools you need to cultivate happiness in your own life. So, buckle up and get ready for a transformative experience that will not only enhance your well-being, but also enrich your overall outlook on life. Thank you for joining us on Wisdom Woven. We hope you're as excited as we are to explore these timeless teachings. If you haven't yet, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your engagement is invaluable and helps us continue creating content that makes a difference. Let's embark on this journey towards lasting joy together. The role of mindfulness in cultivating joy. Imagine waking up every morning with a sense of calm and happiness, no matter what the day brings. This isn't just a fantasy. It's something you can achieve through mindfulness. Mindfulness is like a gentle guide that helps you stay anchored in the present moment, allowing you to experience life more fully and joyfully. At its core, mindfulness is about paying full attention to the present moment without judgment. It's like taking a step back from the whirlwind of thoughts and emotions that usually cloud your mind. When you're mindful, you're fully aware of what's happening around you and within you, without being swept away by the ups and downs of life. Think of mindfulness as a peaceful lake. When the surface is calm, you can see everything clearly. But when the lake is choppy, it's hard to see through the water. Your mind works in a similar way. When you're caught up in stress, worry, or distraction, your inner peace gets muddled. Mindfulness helps you calm the waters of your mind, allowing you to see and experience life more clearly. One simple way to practice mindfulness is through mindful breathing. Find a quiet place, sit comfortably, and focus on your breath. Notice the sensation of the air entering and leaving your body. If your mind starts to wander, gently bring your attention back to your breath. This practice can help you become more aware of your thoughts and feelings, allowing you to respond to them more thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. Another powerful mindfulness practice is mindful observation. Take a moment to really observe your surroundings. Notice the colors, shapes, and textures of objects around you. Pay attention to the sounds you hear and the sensations you feel. This practice helps you ground yourself in the present moment and appreciate the simple beauty of everyday life. Mindfulness also involves being present in your daily activities. Whether you're eating, walking, or talking to someone, try to be fully engaged in the moment. For example, when you eat, savor each bite and notice the flavors and textures. When you walk, pay attention to the feeling of your feet touching the ground and the rhythm of your steps. This way, you're not just going through the motions but truly experiencing and enjoying each moment. By incorporating mindfulness into your daily life, you can start to notice a shift in your overall sense of happiness. Mindfulness helps you become more aware of your thoughts and emotions, which allows you to manage them better. When you're mindful, you're less likely to be overwhelmed by negative feelings and more likely to find joy in simple things. In Buddhism, mindfulness is considered a fundamental practice for cultivating inner peace and happiness. It's not just about achieving a temporary state of calm, but about developing a lasting awareness that transforms how you experience life. Through mindfulness, you learn to live with intention and clarity, which leads to a deeper sense of fulfillment. As you continue practicing mindfulness, you'll find that it becomes easier to let go of worries and embrace the present moment. You'll start to experience a greater sense of joy and contentment, regardless of external circumstances. Mindfulness helps you build a strong foundation of happiness that isn't easily shaken by the challenges of life. Remember, mindfulness is a skill that takes time and practice to develop. Be patient with yourself as you begin this journey. Start with small, manageable practices and gradually incorporate them into your daily routine. Over time, you'll find that mindfulness becomes a natural part of your life, leading to greater happiness and well-being. In summary, mindfulness is a powerful tool for cultivating joy in your life. By paying full attention to the present moment and embracing simple practices, you can experience a deeper sense of peace and happiness. Start practicing mindfulness today and discover how it can transform your life for the better. Detaching from desires, a key to lasting happiness. My dear students, today I want to talk to you about something very important, something that has a huge impact on your happiness. It's called desire. In our everyday lives, we often think that getting what we want will make us happy. We desire more money, a better job, a nicer house, or a new car. We believe that if we have these things, then happiness will naturally follow. But have you ever noticed that even when you get what you want, the happiness doesn't last long? That feeling of joy quickly fades, and soon, another desire takes its place. This cycle goes on, leaving us feeling empty and restless. Why is that? The truth is, real happiness doesn't come from getting what we want. It comes from letting go of our desires. When we cling to desires, we are always looking for something outside of ourselves to bring us joy. But everything outside is constantly changing. What you have today may be gone tomorrow. If your happiness depends on these things, then your happiness will also come and go like the wind. However, if you learn to let go of your desires, you will find a lasting peace that cannot be disturbed. You may ask, but Zen Master, how can I live without desire? Isn't it natural to want things? Yes, it is natural to have desires. The key is not to let them control you. When a desire arises, observe it, acknowledge it, but don't hold on to it. Don't let it dominate your mind. Think of your desires like clouds in the sky. They come and go, but the sky remains unchanged. You are like the sky. Your true nature is peace and contentment. Desires are just passing clouds. Don't get caught up in chasing them. Let me tell you a simple story to illustrate this point. There was once a fisherman who lived by a beautiful lake. Every day, he would go out to fish, catching just enough to feed himself and his family. He was happy and content with his simple life. One day, a rich businessman visited the lake. Seeing the fisherman, he said, "Why don't you catch more fish? You could sell them, then make a lot of money." The fisherman asked, "And then what would I do?" The businessman replied, "You could buy a bigger boat, catch even more fish, and earn more money." The fisherman asked again, "And then what would I do?" The businessman continued, "You could buy more boats, start a fishing company, become rich, and live a luxurious life." The fisherman thought for a moment, and then asked, "And after that, what would I do?" The businessman said, "Well, then you could relax, enjoy your life, and be happy." The fisherman smiled and said, "But I'm already relaxing and enjoying my life." The moral of the story is simple. Happiness doesn't come from having more. It comes from being content with what you have. When you are satisfied with little, you will find great peace. Desires can be like a fire. The more you feed them, the bigger they grow, and the more they consume you. But if you stop feeding the fire, it will eventually burn out, and all that will be left is calmness. In Buddhism, there's a concept called non-attachment. It means not clinging to things, not holding on tightly to desires, thoughts, or possessions. Non-attachment doesn't mean you don't care about anything. It simply means that you don't let your happiness depend on things that are outside of you. You learn to find joy within yourself, regardless of what you have or don't have. When you practice non-attachment, you free yourself from the constant cycle of wanting and needing. You become like a calm lake, undisturbed by the ripples on the surface. You might wonder, how can I practice non-attachment in my daily life? Start by being mindful of your desires. Notice when a desire arises. Observe how it makes you feel. Does it make you anxious or restless? Does it create a sense of lack or dissatisfaction? When you become aware of your desires, you can choose not to act on them impulsively. Take a deep breath and let the desire pass. Remember, just because you want something doesn't mean you have to have it. Practice being content with what you have in the present moment. Another way to practice non-attachment is by simplifying your life. Let go of things you don't really need. Clear out clutter, both in your physical space and in your mind. When you let go of unnecessary things, you make room for peace and clarity. Simplicity brings freedom. It's like carrying a heavy load on your back for a long time. When you finally put it down, you feel light and free. The same is true for your desires. The less you carry, the freer you become. Think about the people in your life. Often, we place our happiness in others, expecting them to make us feel loved and fulfilled. But people are also constantly changing, and they have their own paths to follow. Practice loving others without clinging. Give them the freedom to be themselves. When you love without attachment, your love becomes pure, without conditions or expectations. You find joy in simply loving, without needing anything in return. Remember, my dear students, happiness is not something you can find outside. It's something you create within. It's a state of mind that you can cultivate, regardless of your circumstances. By letting go of desires and practicing non-attachment, you will discover a deep, lasting happiness that cannot be shaken by the ups and downs of life. You will find a peace that stays with you, even in difficult times. So, the next time a desire arises, pause for a moment. Reflect on whether it is truly necessary. Ask yourself if this desire will bring lasting happiness, or if it will only create more wanting. Learn to be content with what you have, and you will find that what you have is enough. You will experience a joy that is not dependent on anything outside of you, a joy that is your natural state. Let us walk this path together and discover the freedom that comes from letting go. When you detach from desires, you open the door to a life of peace and happiness. This is the essence of true joy. This is the way of the Buddha, embracing impermanence, finding stability in change. Imagine a river flowing gently through a valley. The water never stays the same. It's always moving, changing, and adapting. Yet, the river's path remains steady. This is a beautiful metaphor for how we can approach our lives with the concept of impermanence. In life, change is the only constant. We often find ourselves resisting change, wishing things would stay as they are. However, Buddhism teaches us that embracing impermanence is key to finding stability and peace. By accepting that everything is in constant flux, we can learn to navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease. Think about the seasons. Winter turns into spring, summer follows, and then autumn arrives. Each season brings its own beauty and challenges. If we try to hold on to one season, we miss the chance to experience the unique gifts each one offers. In the same way, if we resist the changes in our own lives, we might miss the opportunities for growth and renewal that come with those changes. Accepting impermanence helps us let go of our attachment to outcomes. When we are overly attached to how things should be, we set ourselves up for disappointment and frustration. For example, if you're fixated on a specific goal or a way of life, you might feel devastated if things don't turn out as planned. But when you embrace the idea that change is natural, you can approach each moment with a more open heart and a greater sense of flexibility. In Buddhism, the concept of impermanence or anicca is one of the three marks of existence. It teaches us that all things, whether they are thoughts, emotions, or external situations, are subject to change. By recognizing and accepting this, we can reduce our suffering and find a deeper sense of peace. One practical way to embrace impermanence is through mindfulness. By being present in each moment and observing the changes within and around us, we can develop a more accepting and balanced outlook. For instance, when you're feeling a strong emotion, rather than trying to suppress or ignore it, acknowledge it and let it pass naturally. This practice helps you understand that emotions, like everything else, are temporary. Another way to embrace impermanence is by practicing gratitude. When we appreciate what we have in the present moment, we can better accept that things will change. Gratitude helps us stay grounded and focused on what we have, rather than what we might lose. This shift in perspective allows us to find joy in the here and now, rather than clinging to the past or worrying about the future. Embracing impermanence also involves being adaptable and resilient. Life will inevitably bring unexpected changes, and our ability to adapt to these changes determines our overall well-being. Instead of resisting or fearing change, view it as an opportunity for growth and learning. Every change, whether big or small, offers a chance to discover something new about yourself and the world around you. Reflecting on impermanence can also lead to a greater sense of compassion. When we understand that everyone and everything is subject to change, we become more empathetic towards others. We recognize that others are also experiencing their own challenges and transitions, and this awareness fosters a deeper connection and understanding. In meditation, you can contemplate the nature of impermanence by focusing on the breath. As you breathe in and out, observe how each breath is different from the last. This simple practice helps reinforce the idea that change is a natural part of life. It also reminds us to stay present and appreciate each moment as it comes. Embracing impermanence doesn't mean we have to be passive or indifferent. Instead, it encourages us to engage with life fully, knowing that everything is transient. By doing so, we can make the most of each moment, cherish our experiences, and approach life with a sense of wonder and curiosity. So, as you move forward, remember the river and the seasons. Let their lessons guide you as you navigate the changes in your own life. By accepting impermanence, you'll find that stability and peace are not about holding on to the past or fearing the future, but about being present and embracing the flow of life. In this journey of life, let go of your resistance to change and open yourself to the beauty of impermanence. Through this acceptance, you'll discover a deeper sense of happiness and contentment that comes from living in harmony with the natural rhythms of existence. Techniques for mindfulness and awareness. Imagine you're sitting in a quiet room. The world outside seems distant, and your mind is fully present. You're not lost in worries about tomorrow or regrets from yesterday. This is the essence of mindfulness, a state where you are completely in the moment. But how do you achieve this calm and focus amidst the chaos of everyday life? Mindfulness, a core principle in Buddhism, is about being fully aware of what's happening right now. It's not just about sitting in meditation, but living with an open, attentive mind. The goal is to bring our attention to the present, letting go of distractions and judgments. Here, we'll explore practical techniques to cultivate mindfulness and awareness in your daily life. One powerful technique is mindful breathing. Simply put, this involves paying close attention to your breath. When you breathe deeply and slowly, you anchor yourself in the present moment. Try this. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and take a few deep breaths. Focus solely on the sensation of the air entering and leaving your body. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back to your breath. This simple practice helps calm the mind and sharpen your focus. Another effective technique is body scan meditation. This involves systematically focusing on different parts of your body, noticing any tension or discomfort. Start at your toes and move up to your head, paying attention to each area without judgment. This practice helps increase your body awareness and promotes relaxation. Walking meditation is another way to incorporate mindfulness into your routine. Instead of rushing from place to place, take a few minutes to walk slowly and deliberately. Pay attention to the sensations in your feet as they touch the ground, the rhythm of your steps, and the movement of your body. This mindful walking can be a refreshing change from the usual pace of life and helps ground you in the present. Mindful eating is a practice where you focus entirely on the act of eating. Take small bites, chew slowly, and savor each flavor. Notice the textures and aromas of your food. By eating mindfully, you not only enjoy your meals more, but also develop a greater appreciation for the food you consume, leading to healthier eating habits. Gratitude practice can also enhance mindfulness. Take a moment each day to reflect on the things you're grateful for. This can be as simple as appreciating a beautiful sunset or a kind word from a friend. By focusing on positive aspects of your life, you shift your attention away from negativity and become more present. Journaling is another way to cultivate mindfulness. Spend a few minutes each day writing down your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. This practice helps you become more aware of your internal state and can provide insights into patterns and triggers in your life. Reflecting on your entries can lead to greater self-understanding and mindfulness. Incorporating mindfulness into daily activities is essential. Whether you're washing dishes, driving, or waiting in line, use these moments to practice being fully present. Notice the details of your surroundings, your sensations, and your thoughts. By making mindfulness a part of your daily routine, you create a habit of awareness that can profoundly impact your overall well-being. Mindfulness is also about embracing imperfection. It's normal for the mind to wander, and practicing mindfulness means gently bringing it back without self-criticism. This attitude of kindness towards yourself fosters a more accepting and peaceful state of mind. By integrating these techniques into your life, you cultivate a greater sense of presence and calm. Each practice, whether it's mindful breathing, walking, eating, or journaling, helps you anchor yourself in the present moment and develop a deeper awareness of yourself and your surroundings. Remember, mindfulness is a journey, not a destination. It takes time and practice to develop, but the rewards are well worth the effort. As you continue to explore these techniques, you'll find yourself more connected to the present moment, leading to a more balanced and peaceful life. So, start small. Choose one or two techniques that resonate with you and begin incorporating them into your daily routine. With consistent practice, you'll notice a shift in your awareness and a greater sense of calm and clarity in your life. Embrace the journey of mindfulness with patience and curiosity, and enjoy the profound benefits it brings, transforming negative thoughts into positive energy. Have you ever noticed how a single negative thought can cast a shadow over your entire day? Imagine you're walking in a beautiful park, but then a worry or a negative thought sneaks in, and suddenly the scenery doesn't seem as bright. This is how powerful our thoughts can be in shaping our experience of life. But what if we could turn those dark clouds into clear, sunny skies? In this part, we will explore how to transform negative thoughts into positive energy using Buddhist principles. It's like taking a seed of negativity and nurturing it into a flower of positivity. Let's discover how we can do this in simple, practical steps. First, let's understand that negative thoughts are a natural part of being human. They often arise when we face challenges or when we are not in the best state of mind. The key is not to fight these thoughts, but to learn how to manage them effectively. Buddhism teaches us that our thoughts are not permanent. They come and go, and we have the power to influence them. One practical way to start transforming negative thoughts is by practicing mindfulness. This means paying attention to your thoughts without judgment. When you notice a negative thought, acknowledge it and observe it as if you were watching a cloud drift by. By simply noticing and acknowledging these thoughts, you begin to separate yourself from them. You are not your thoughts. You are the observer of your thoughts. Next, try to understand the root of these negative thoughts. Often, they are based on fears, insecurities, or past experiences. By identifying their source, you can start addressing the underlying issues. For example, if you often think, "I'm not good enough," try to trace this thought back to its origin. Is it based on past failures or someone else's opinion? Understanding where the thought comes from can help you challenge and change it. Once you've identified the source, you can start to reframe the thought. Reframing involves changing the way you perceive a situation. For instance, if you're worried about making a mistake, instead of thinking, "I'm going to fail," try thinking, "I'm learning and growing from this experience." This shift in perspective helps turn a negative thought into a positive one. Another powerful technique is to replace negative thoughts with positive affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that you repeat to yourself to build confidence and self-belief. For example, if you find yourself thinking, "I'm not capable," replace it with, "I am capable and strong." Repeating these affirmations regularly can help shift your mindset over time. Meditation is also a valuable tool for transforming negative thoughts. By practicing meditation, you create a space of calm and clarity where negative thoughts can be observed and released. You can use guided meditations that focus on letting go of negativity or simply sit in silence, focusing on your breath. With regular practice, meditation helps you build resilience against negative thoughts and fosters a more positive outlook. Another approach is to engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. When you immerse yourself in things that make you happy, it's easier to let go of negative thoughts. Whether it's a hobby, spending time with loved ones, or helping others, positive experiences can uplift your mood and counterbalance negative thoughts. Buddhism also emphasizes the importance of compassion. Being kind to yourself when you have negative thoughts is crucial. Instead of criticizing yourself, practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer to a friend who is struggling. Finally, remember that transforming negative thoughts into positive energy is a continuous process. It requires patience and practice. You might not change every negative thought immediately, but with time and effort, you can significantly reduce their impact on your life. Embrace this journey with an open heart and be gentle with yourself along the way. By applying these Buddhist principles, you can turn negative thoughts into positive energy and create a more joyful and fulfilling life. It's like turning obstacles into stepping stones, where each challenge becomes an opportunity for growth and transformation. Stay mindful, stay compassionate, and watch how your world transforms with your thoughts. Transforming negative thoughts into positive actions. Imagine waking up one morning with a cloud of negative thoughts hanging over you. It's like having a heavy weight on your shoulders that just won't go away. We all experience these moments, but the question is, how can we turn these negative thoughts into positive actions that uplift our lives? The first step in transforming negative thoughts is recognizing them. Think of negative thoughts as uninvited guests. They show up unannounced, often making you feel down or anxious. Instead of letting them take over, acknowledge their presence. Say to yourself, "I see you, and I know you're here, but you don't control me." This simple act of awareness is powerful. By identifying these thoughts, you begin to separate yourself from them, realizing that they are not who you are. Next, consider the nature of these negative thoughts. Often, they are rooted in fear, past experiences, or worries about the future. For instance, if you think, "I'm not good enough," This thought might come from a fear of failure or past disappointments. By understanding where these thoughts come from, you can address the root cause rather than just the symptoms. Now, let's explore how to turn these negative thoughts into positive actions. Start by challenging the negative thought. Ask yourself, is this thought true? Is there evidence that supports or contradicts it? For example, if you think, I can't do this, replace it with, I may struggle, but I can try and learn. This shift in perspective transforms a limiting belief into a motivational push. Another effective method is to practice gratitude. When negative thoughts arise, counterbalance them with thoughts of gratitude. For instance, if you're feeling overwhelmed at work, remind yourself of the things you appreciate about your job, like supportive colleagues or interesting projects. Gratitude helps shift your focus from what's wrong to what's right in your life. In Buddhism, there's a concept called mindful awareness. This means paying attention to your thoughts and feelings without judgment. When you practice mindful awareness, you observe your thoughts with curiosity rather than letting them control you. This helps you recognize when negative thoughts are arising and gives you the space to choose a different response. Another powerful technique is to engage in positive self-talk. Replace negative self-talk with affirmations that reinforce your strengths and capabilities. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, I'm terrible at this, change it to, I am learning and improving every day. Positive affirmations can boost your confidence and motivate you to take action. Incorporate these strategies into your daily routine. Start by setting aside a few minutes each day for reflection. During this time, identify any negative thoughts you've had and apply the techniques we discussed. Over time, you'll notice a shift in your mindset. Negative thoughts will become less frequent, and you'll find yourself more focused on positive actions. Consider the impact of positive actions on your life. When you act on positive thoughts, you create a ripple effect that influences other areas of your life. For example, when you choose to approach a challenging situation with a positive attitude, you may find that your relationships improve, your work performance enhances, and your overall well-being increases. Remember, transforming negative thoughts into positive actions is a gradual process. Be patient with yourself as you develop these new habits. It's normal to encounter setbacks along the way, but with consistent practice, you'll build resilience and a more positive outlook on life. By focusing on transforming negative thoughts into positive actions, you're not only improving your own life, but also contributing to a more positive environment around you. Each small action you take can lead to significant changes, both for yourself and for those around you. So, as you continue on this journey, keep in mind that the power to change your thoughts and actions lies within you. Embrace the tools and techniques we've discussed, and take each day as an opportunity to grow and improve. Your positive actions will not only enhance your own happiness, but will also inspire others to follow suit. In the end, the goal is to create a mindset where positive actions become second nature. By consistently applying these practices, you'll cultivate a more joyful and fulfilling life, free from the constraints of negative thoughts. Keep moving forward, and let your actions reflect the positive changes you wish to see in your world. Living in harmony, the Buddhist teachings on balance. Imagine a perfectly balanced scale. On one side, you have your joys and successes. On the other, your worries and failures. The scale is balanced, steady, and calm. Now, imagine if one side suddenly became much heavier than the other. The scale tips, and everything falls into chaos. This is how our lives can feel when we lose balance, when stress overwhelms us, or when we get too caught up in our desires and forget to appreciate what we have. As your Zen master, I'm here to tell you that balance is the key to happiness, peace, and a life that feels just right. Balance doesn't mean ignoring your problems or pretending everything is okay when it's not. Instead, it's about finding a way to handle both the good and the bad with a calm and steady mind. In Buddhism, this is called the middle way. It's a path that avoids extremes. We don't chase after every desire, nor do we run away from every challenge. We find a middle path, a balanced way of living that brings us peace and happiness. Let me share a simple story with you. Imagine you're holding a cup of water in your hand. If you hold it too tightly, the water might spill and your hand will start to hurt. But if you hold it too loosely, the cup might slip and fall. The key is to hold it just right, firm but gentle. This is balance. Life is like that cup of water. When we find the right way to hold it, we can carry it without pain or fear. We can enjoy the moment without worrying about the future or regretting the past. So how can we bring this kind of balance into our daily lives? It starts with mindfulness. Mindfulness means being aware of what is happening right now, in this very moment. When we are mindful, we notice our thoughts and feelings without getting lost in them. We can see when we're getting too caught up in our desires or when we are feeling overwhelmed by our problems. Mindfulness helps us step back and find that middle path again. Another way to find balance is through compassion. Compassion is the desire to help others and to be kind to ourselves. When we are kind to others, we feel more connected and less alone. And when we are kind to ourselves, we don't beat ourselves up for making mistakes. We understand that everyone struggles, and it's okay to not be perfect. Compassion balances our need for success with the understanding that failure is also a part of life. It's important to remember that balance is not something we achieve once and keep forever. It's something we have to work on every day. Some days will be harder than others. There will be times when we feel like we are tipping over, but that's okay. The key is to notice when we are losing balance and gently guide ourselves back to the middle path. Just like the scales, our lives can be steady again with a little adjustment. Let's talk about letting go. Often, we hold on to things too tightly, whether it's our possessions, our relationships, or our ideas of how things should be. But when we cling too much, we create tension and stress. Letting go doesn't mean we stop caring. It means we stop trying to control everything. We allow life to flow naturally, without forcing things to be a certain way. This acceptance brings balance and peace. Balance also comes from knowing our limits. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of life, constantly working, constantly striving for more. But if we don't take time to rest, we will burn out. Taking care of ourselves is not selfish. It's necessary. When we rest, we recharge our energy and clear our minds. This way, we can come back to our tasks with a fresh perspective and a balanced approach. Think about your own life. Are there areas where you feel out of balance? Maybe you're working too much and not spending enough time with your loved ones. Or perhaps you're worrying too much about the future and forgetting to enjoy the present moment. Take a moment to reflect and see where you can make small changes to bring more balance into your life. Let's practice together. Take a deep breath in and let it out slowly. Feel the air filling your lungs and then gently leaving your body. This simple act of breathing can help us find balance. It reminds us that life is a series of inhales and exhales, ups and downs, and that each breath is a chance to start anew. Whenever you feel stressed or overwhelmed, come back to your breath. It will guide you back to your center. Living in harmony means embracing both the light and the dark. It means understanding that joy and sorrow are both a part of life, and that both have their place. By accepting this, we can find peace even in difficult times. We can enjoy the good moments without clinging to them, knowing that everything is always changing. Remember, balance is not about being perfect. It's about finding a way to live that feels right for you. It's about making choices that bring you peace, even if they're not always the easiest choices. When we live in balance, we are kinder, more patient, and more understanding. We are better able to handle whatever life throws our way. As we continue on this journey together, let's commit to finding balance in our daily lives. Let's practice mindfulness, compassion, and letting go. Let's take time to rest and to reflect. By doing this, we can create a life that is not only happy, but also deeply fulfilling. This is the way of balance, the way of living in harmony with ourselves and with the world around us. It's a path that leads to lasting joy and peace. As your Zen master, I am here to guide you, but the journey is yours to take. Let's walk this path together, one step at a time. Gratitude, a daily practice for joyful living. Imagine waking up each day with a sense of appreciation that turns even the simplest moments into sources of joy. What if the secret to a happier life was as easy as taking a moment each day to recognize what you're thankful for? That's the essence of gratitude, a powerful practice that can transform your daily life. Gratitude is more than just saying thank you when someone does something nice for you. It's a way of seeing the world that shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. In Buddhism, gratitude is deeply intertwined with happiness because it helps us appreciate the present moment and find contentment with our current circumstances. Let's start with a simple exercise. Each morning, take a few minutes to think about 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big or extraordinary. Perhaps you're thankful for a warm cup of tea, a smile from a stranger, or a comfortable bed. By acknowledging these small blessings, you set a positive tone for your day. Gratitude works wonders because it changes your perspective. When you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, you cultivate a sense of abundance. This shift can lead to greater happiness because you're no longer caught in a cycle of wanting more. Instead, you learn to cherish and find joy in what you already have. In Buddhist teachings, gratitude is seen as a form of mindfulness. It's about being fully present and aware of the positive aspects of your life. This practice helps you develop a deeper appreciation for the world around you, making even ordinary experiences feel special. By making gratitude a regular part of your life, you train your mind to see the good in every situation. Consider how gratitude can change your relationships. When you express appreciation to others, you strengthen your connections and create a more positive environment. A simple thank you can go a long way in building trust and showing that you value the efforts of those around you. This positive reinforcement not only enhances your relationships, but also reinforces your own sense of well-being. It's also important to practice self-gratitude. Often, we're quick to criticize ourselves and overlook our own efforts. By acknowledging your own strengths and accomplishments, you build self-esteem and foster a more compassionate view of yourself. Self-gratitude helps you recognize that you are worthy of happiness and success, just as much as anyone else. Incorporating gratitude into your daily routine doesn't have to be complicated. You can keep a gratitude journal where you write down the things you're thankful for each day. This simple practice helps you reflect on your blessings and creates a tangible record of the positive aspects of your life. Over time, you'll notice that this habit not only boosts your mood, but also helps you maintain a more optimistic outlook. Gratitude also helps you navigate difficult times. When you're facing challenges, it can be hard to see anything positive. However, by focusing on what you're grateful for, even in tough situations, you can find strength and resilience. Gratitude acts as a reminder that there are still good things in your life, even when things seem bleak. Another powerful aspect of gratitude is its impact on your overall health. Studies have shown that people who practice gratitude regularly experience lower levels of stress and better physical health. By reducing negative emotions and fostering a positive mindset, gratitude contributes to a healthier, more balanced life. In Buddhism, cultivating gratitude is not just about feeling good. It's also about living in harmony with yourself and the world around you. When you approach life with a grateful heart, you create a more peaceful and fulfilling existence. This sense of harmony enhances your overall happiness and helps you navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease. As you continue to practice gratitude, you may find that it becomes a natural part of your daily life. The more you focus on what you're thankful for, the more you train your mind to see the positive aspects of your experiences. This shift in perspective fosters a deeper sense of joy and contentment that extends beyond fleeting moments of happiness. To summarize, gratitude is a daily practice that can profoundly impact your life. By regularly acknowledging what you're thankful for, you shift your focus from what you lack to what you have. This simple yet powerful practice enhances your relationships, boosts your mood, and contributes to your overall well-being. Embrace gratitude as a cornerstone of your daily routine and experience the transformative power it brings to your life. The influence of positive actions on personal happiness. Imagine this. You're walking down the street feeling a bit down when you see someone drop their groceries. Without a second thought, you rush over to help them. As you help them pick up the spilled items, you notice something surprising. your own mood starts to lift. This simple act of kindness, though small, has a powerful impact on your own happiness. In this part, we're going to explore how positive actions can greatly influence your personal happiness. It might seem like a straightforward idea, but the effects of doing good deeds go deeper than you might think. Buddhism teaches us that our actions shape not only the world around us, but also our internal state of being. When we act with kindness and compassion, we create a ripple effect that spreads through our lives. This is not just about the immediate benefits you might experience, but also about how these positive actions create a lasting sense of fulfillment. Think of it as planting seeds. Each kind gesture you make is like a seed that will grow into a garden of happiness over time. Consider the simple act of giving someone a compliment. It might seem insignificant, but it can brighten their day and, in turn, make you feel good about yourself. This is because positive actions, even small ones, generate a sense of purpose and connection. They remind us that we are contributing to the well-being of others, which in turn enhances our own sense of satisfaction and joy. Buddhism emphasizes that our actions are a reflection of our inner state. When we act positively, we align ourselves with a state of harmony and peace. This alignment is essential for lasting happiness because it creates a consistent environment of goodwill and positive energy in our lives. It's like tuning a musical instrument. When everything is in harmony, the music of our life sounds beautiful and fulfilling. Another important aspect is how positive actions influence our relationships. When you engage in acts of kindness, it strengthens your connections with others. This can lead to more supportive and meaningful relationships, which contribute to your overall happiness. Human beings are social creatures, and positive interactions with others are crucial for our emotional well-being. Let's explore a simple practice from Buddhism that illustrates this concept. In Buddhist teachings, there is a practice known as metta, or loving-kindness meditation. This involves sending good wishes and positive thoughts to yourself and others. It's a way to cultivate a mindset of compassion and kindness. By regularly practicing metta, you not only improve your own mood, but also enhance your interactions with others. The effects of positive actions also extend to how we view ourselves. When we engage in acts of kindness, we often feel a greater sense of self-worth and purpose. This is because we are living in accordance with our values and principles. Acting in ways that align with our beliefs about goodness and compassion reinforces our self-image as someone who makes a positive difference in the world. On the flip side, when we engage in negative actions such as gossip or deceit, it creates inner turmoil and dissatisfaction. This is why Buddhism encourages us to be mindful of our actions and their impacts. By choosing to act positively, we cultivate a sense of inner peace and happiness that is not easily disturbed by external circumstances. To integrate this into your daily life, start by setting small goals for yourself. Aim to perform at least one kind act each day, whether it's helping a colleague, supporting a friend, or simply being considerate to those around you. As you make this a habit, you'll notice that your overall sense of happiness and contentment increases. In essence, the path to greater happiness is paved with positive actions. By consistently engaging in acts of kindness and compassion, you not only improve the lives of those around you, but also enhance your own well-being. The more you practice this, the more you'll find that happiness becomes a natural and integral part of your life. As we move forward, remember that the journey to lasting happiness is ongoing. By making positive actions a regular part of your life, you create a foundation of joy and fulfillment that supports you through all of life's challenges. So, continue to act with kindness and compassion, and watch how it transforms your life from the inside out. Sustaining happiness. Daily practices for a fulfilled life. As we come to the final part of our journey, let's reflect on the essence of what we've learned and explore how to maintain the happiness we've discovered. Imagine you just planted a garden. To ensure it thrives, you need to water it regularly, provide sunlight, and care for the soil. Similarly, sustaining happiness requires daily nurturing and mindful practices. So, how can we keep happiness alive every single day? It starts with understanding that happiness is not a one-time achievement, but a continuous process. In Buddhism, The key to lasting joy lies in consistent practice and mindfulness. Let's dive into some simple, daily habits that can help you keep your inner garden flourishing. Start your day with mindfulness. Begin each morning with a few moments of mindfulness. As soon as you wake up, take a deep breath and set a positive intention for the day. This small act can set the tone for a more peaceful and joyful day ahead. Reflect on what you are grateful for and envision how you want your day to unfold. Practice gratitude daily. Keeping a gratitude journal can be a powerful tool. Each day, write down 3 things you're thankful for. This practice helps shift your focus from what you lack to what you already have, fostering a sense of contentment and joy. Engage in acts of kindness. Helping others can be one of the most effective ways to boost your own happiness. Perform small acts of kindness, whether it's a smile, a compliment, or helping someone in need. The act of giving not only benefits others, but also fills your own heart with warmth. Stay connected with your values. Reflect on what truly matters to you and align your daily actions with your core values. When you live in accordance with your values, you experience a deeper sense of fulfillment and happiness. Take time for reflection. Set aside a few minutes each day to reflect on your thoughts and feelings. Meditation or quiet contemplation can help you stay grounded and connected to your inner self. This practice allows you to observe your mind without judgment and cultivate a more balanced perspective. Embrace impermanence. Remember that everything in life is constantly changing. By accepting and embracing impermanence, you can reduce your attachment to things and events, leading to a more stable and enduring happiness. Understand that challenges and changes are part of life's natural flow. Cultivate compassion. Show compassion towards yourself and others. When you approach life with kindness and empathy, you create positive energy that enriches your own happiness. Treat yourself with the same love and understanding that you offer to others. Practice acceptance. Accept yourself as you are and embrace your imperfections. Striving for perfection can lead to frustration, but accepting yourself and your journey fosters inner peace. Celebrate your progress and learn from your experiences. Nourish your body and mind. Pay attention to your physical and mental well-being. Eat nourishing foods, exercise regularly, and get enough rest. A healthy body supports a happy mind, and taking care of yourself enhances your overall quality of life. Set realistic goals. Set achievable goals that align with your passions and values. Breaking down larger goals into smaller, manageable steps can help you stay motivated and experience a sense of accomplishment along the way. Surround yourself with positive influences. Choose to be around people who uplift and support you. Positive relationships contribute to a happier life, and engaging with a supportive community can enhance your sense of belonging and joy. Celebrate small wins. Recognize and celebrate your achievements, no matter how small they may seem. Acknowledging your progress and successes reinforces a positive mindset and encourages you to continue striving for happiness. Stay curious and open-minded. Embrace a mindset of curiosity and openness. Be willing to learn new things, explore different perspectives, and adapt to new experiences. This openness enriches your life and keeps your sense of wonder alive. Create joyful rituals. Incorporate simple, joyful rituals into your daily routine. Whether it's enjoying a cup of tea, listening to your favorite music, or spending time in nature, these rituals add moments of happiness to your day. Practice forgiveness. Let go of grudges and practice forgiveness. Holding on to resentment can weigh you down and diminish your happiness. Forgiving others and yourself frees up emotional space for joy and peace. Find balance. Strive for balance in all aspects of your life. Balance work with relaxation, social activities with solitude, and ambition with contentment. A balanced life fosters a deeper, more sustained happiness. Seek meaning and purpose. Engage in activities that give your life meaning and purpose. Whether through work, hobbies, or relationships, finding purpose in what you do contributes to a fulfilling and happy life. Stay present. Focus on the present moment rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Mindfulness practices help you stay grounded and fully engaged with each moment, enhancing your overall happiness. Connect with nature. Spend time in nature and appreciate its beauty. Nature has a calming effect that can help you reconnect with yourself, providing a sense of peace and joy. End your day with reflection. Before you go to sleep, take a few moments to reflect on your day. Consider what went well, what you learned, and what you're grateful for. This practice can help you end the day on a positive note and prepare for a restful night. As we conclude this series, remember that sustaining happiness is an ongoing journey. By incorporating these daily practices into your life, you can nurture and maintain the joy you've discovered. Embrace each day with mindfulness, gratitude, and compassion, and you'll find that happiness becomes a natural and enduring part of your life. Thank you for joining us on this transformative journey with Wisdom Woven. If you found this series valuable, please take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support is deeply appreciated and helps us continue to create meaningful content. We wish you a life filled with happiness, peace, and fulfillment. Until next time, keep nurturing your inner joy and live each day to the fullest.